Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering why your life feels like a race with no finish line? You chase success, love, peace, but they slip through your fingers like water. What if I told you the map to fulfillment has been here for over 2,500 years? Today, I'll walk you through the Noble Eightfold Path, not as a monk preaching, but as a fellow traveler who stumbled, learned, and found stillness.
The Noble Eightfold Path.
I am wisdom, a monk who once lived in the noise of ambition and now walks in the quiet of intention. The Noble Eightfold Path is not a checklist, it's a compass. It doesn't demand perfection, it invites presence. Each step is a mirror, reflecting your choices, your values, your truth. In this video, we'll explore each path not as abstract philosophy, but as living wisdom. I'll share stories from my journey, moments of doubt, clarity, and transformation. Let's begin.
Right view.
Right view is the lens through which we see the world. It's not about being correct, it's about seeing clearly. When I was a young monk, I believed suffering was something to escape. But one day I sat beside a dying tree and realized, suffering is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Right view means understanding the impermanence of life, the cause of suffering, and the possibility of liberation. It's seeing that clinging leads to pain, and letting go leads to peace. Ask yourself, do you see life as a battlefield or a classroom? The way you view your struggles shapes your response. When we shift our perspective, we shift our reality.
Right intention.
Right intention is the seed of every action. It's the whisper before the word, the thought before the deed. I once met a man who gave generously, but only to be praised. His actions were noble, but his intentions were tangled. To walk this path, we must cultivate intentions of renunciation, goodwill, and harmlessness. It's choosing compassion over control, clarity over confusion. When your intentions are pure, your life becomes a reflection of your heart, not your ego. Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? The answer will either liberate you or bind you.
Right speech.
Words are bridges or weapons. Right speech is speaking truthfully, kindly, and meaningfully. I once hurt someone deeply with a careless joke. It took years to rebuild that trust. Right speech isn't silence, it's mindful expression. It's knowing when to speak and when silence is the loudest wisdom. Before you speak, ask, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Your words shape your relationships, your reputation, your reality. Speak as if your voice carries the weight of your soul, because it does.
Right action.
Right action is integrity in motion. It's living in a way that doesn't harm others or yourself. I once stole a mango as a child. It seemed harmless, but the guilt lingered like a shadow. Right action means refraining from killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. But deeper than rules, it's about honoring life. Every choice is a ripple. Live as if your actions are prayers. Let your hands be instruments of peace, not harm. Ask yourself, if everyone acted like me, would the world be better or worse?
Right livelihood.
Right livelihood is earning without exploitation. I met a banker who made millions but couldn't sleep. His wealth came from others' suffering. This path asks, does your work uplift or diminish? Does it align with your values or betray them? You don't need to be a monk to live rightly. A teacher, a farmer, a coder, any role can be noble if it serves truth and kindness. Choose a livelihood that feeds your soul, not just your wallet, because peace isn't found in profit, it's found in purpose.
Right effort.
Right effort is the energy behind transformation. It's not grinding harder, it's striving wisely. I once meditated for 12 hours straight, chasing enlightenment. I ended up exhausted, not enlightened. This path teaches us to prevent unwholesome states, cultivate wholesome ones, and sustain them. It's about balance, not burnout. Effort is sacred when it's aligned. Ask yourself, am I pushing from fear or flowing from love? The answer will guide your energy toward growth, not exhaustion.
Right mindfulness.
Right mindfulness is being fully present. It's noticing the breath, the breeze, the beating of your heart. I once walked through a forest and realized I hadn't truly seen a tree in years. Mindfulness is not a trend, it's a return to now, to awareness, to life. Practice being where you are, not in regrets, not in worries, just here, because here is where peace lives. Ask yourself, what am I missing by not being present? The answer is often everything.
Right concentration.
Right concentration is deep focus, meditative absorption. It's the stillness beneath the storm. I once sat in silence for days, and in that silence, I met myself. This path isn't about escaping, it's about arriving. Arriving at clarity, serenity, insight. Concentration is the gateway to wisdom. It's training the mind to stay, to see, to understand. Ask yourself, what would happen if I gave my full attention to this moment? The answer is transformation.
Reflection.
The Noble Eightfold Path is not a destination. It's a way of walking, a way of living, a way of being. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. You don't need to be a monk. You need to be mindful. As you leave this video, take one step, one intention, one breath, and let that be your beginning. May your path be gentle, your heart be clear, and your life be a reflection of your deepest truth.